Why? Oklahoma? Why? Why does Texas, why is their head so skinny? What is going on here? It kind of looks like a chicken. Like there's his hair, there's the beak, and there's the eyes. Chicken head looking. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Age of the Conflict. This is a video idea that I've been kind of cooking up. I decided, what if I just kind of threw the US into a new civil war 2.0, but gave everybody kind of wacky alliances. So these are your alliances. They're kind of set up by region, kind of not. Starting up here, we got the I guess we are friends Northwest Alliance. Couldn't come up with the name for them. And then I was like, how am I gonna make an alliance for the Southwest? Fallout New Vegas. What do you want? And then you got the Southern OP Alliance, and then the Great Lakes Entente. If you hang out for the streams, you'll understand that reference straight up. These are the flyover states and Minnesota. Minnesota's not a flyover state. It's pretty lit. And then you got the West Virginia block, which West Virginia. I couldn't come up with a good name for that one. So yeah, here we go. Let's start the thing off. So we're gonna be on this is the alliance mode. So we're just gonna start here. So the Great Lakes Entente has immediately moved down into the south, and it looks like they're kind of taking everybody out, and the colors have already changed, so the AI cannot leave alliances and they cannot create new alliances, so they're stuck. So we're gonna go until there's one alliance left. And got some housekeeping things to start off with. Thank you everybody that watched the last couple of videos that has been hanging out for the stream. We've had the best growth period ever, so thank you so much. And a question for everybody: what is your favorite period of history to learn about? It could be anything. Personally, I like prehistory because I learned about archaeology in school. I'm an archaeologist by trade, so I'm more of a prehistory kind of guy. So let me know in the comments below, and if you have any ideas for videos like this, also let me know. We out here. Who is this? It's a giant Illinois. That is one giant. Okay, let's get off alliance map mode here. Illinois is just giant, and then Wisconsin's it's just got a cancerous mole just kind of sticking out there. But that's cool. We vibe on that. We vibe on that. And the South is not doing really well. The flyover states have also kind of gotten a little bullied. I don't know who's gonna win this. If I had to guess, it would probably be the West. Probably Fallout New Vegas because it's good, but it's definitely not going to be the New England Operation Delaware. They're kind of getting crapped on right now. And Skibbity, Ohio, #1 in our hearts. Let's take a look here. Who is the biggest in terms of alliances? And that would be the Southern OP Alliance, shortly, very closely followed by the Great Lakes Entente, and then Fallout New Vegas. So the South, despite the fact they haven't gotten all that much land, have actually expanded quite a bit, and we have one giant South Carolina. Somehow South Carolina has eaten North Carolina. I don't even remember what alliance North Carolina was in, but Michael Jordan crying meme is in full effect. It is in full effect, and Nevada has grown. Ohio has eaten Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware, and the Midwest keeps just eaten the Northeast. So New England is gonna be the first to go down, despite the fact that is probably one of the more wealthy parts of the country, apart from California and Texas being like, I think you're like the 4th largest GDP, and you're like the 6th or something like that. I don't know. Tacos. They both share tacos, and we love tacos here. Yes, we do. And then we have a giant kind of front forming, and there it is. Tennessee, you're the only 10 I see, gets immediately eaten by Alabama. Roll Tide. The Volunteers just got destroyed by Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. And there it is. Kansas was eaten by Illinois, and it looks like the first alliance to go down will be the flyover states and Minnesota, and Illinois is the #1 country in that alliance, with Ohio being a solid #2, and it looks like Kentucky is about to die. They're right on the borders right here. You got like Stalingrad and like I don't know who this would be. Whatever. They just died, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Oh, Kentucky and Indiana both get killed by South Carolina. South Carolina kind of popping off. And so what you have to think about here is the Southern OP Alliance does have Florida. They do have the meth gators. A lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are saying this, and the meth gators are a little OP. And right now, the Southern OP Alliance is just pushing through the former Northwestern territories, or Northeastern, excuse me, and moved into the Mitten. And it looks like Lansing's about to get conquered. So they took Gary, wherever Gary, Indiana is, and the capital of Illinois is about to fall. Springfield, Illinois. They took Chicago, so Chicago's been taken. That's the #1 metropolitan area for pretty much this alliance, and that is gone. Michigan is about to fall. The South Carolina is just being a bully. It looks like the Southern Alliance is going to run away with this, but who knows? Who knows? Let's take a look at the gold income. Who's got the most money? And that would be South Carolina. The Midwest was looking so strong in the beginning, but has since fallen and has since gone pretty much into nothing. And New Mexico and Texas are currently fighting it out. In the Midwest, or the Great Lakes Entente, expand Entente in chat, if you're, I guess, commenting. They're trying to get the remnants of the flyover states, and it looks like the Albany Pact is kind of gonna vibe for a hot minute. They have I guess, a defensive treaty, and there goes Wisconsin, and the only state remaining from the Great Lakes Entente is Illinois. They are technically neutral right now, and so it's a race to see who dies first, and it looks like it's gonna be the Great Lakes Entente. Just like the Edmund Fitzgerald, this one is going down. RIP. And there it is. I guess we are friends. Northwest Alliance has actually eaten Utah. The Mormons have been eaten by Wyoming. Battle of like 7 people. 7 people in total live in this part of the world. Trust me, I know. I've driven through it multiple times. Although Utah is very, very pretty, especially around Provo, which is not right here. This is Salt Lake City. But Huracan's very pretty. I forget what other national parks are there, but it's really nice. And so I guess technically, since Illinois is the only surviving member of the Great Lakes Entente, they're the last survivor of that alliance, I guess. So they're probably not going to win unless they have just a giant comeback. But they have the entirety of the Southern OP Alliance going against them, and they are slowly losing land. They're down to one last city. No, they still hold 3 cities. They still hold 3 cities, but it's real close. It is real close. And who is it? South Carolina? No one ever saw South Carolina popping off. South Carolina claims another state. That is Connecticut gone. Connecticut, famous for University of Connecticut, also known as UConn. Multiple college men's basketball champions. So that's fun. I'm sure that Connecticut's also done other things. Hey, if you're from Connecticut, let me know what your state's done, because I can't think of anything. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry, but yeah, let's see how Illinois can do here. They don't currently live in Illinois at all. They live in Minnesota, which is about right. Nevada looks a little, pretty much the same, apart from taking a little bit of Oregon. They're pretty much just in the Great Basin section. This is kind of like where like Gerlach is over here, and this is kind of like the Great Basin portion of the state. So it's more or less the same. And having California and Nevada being on the same team is a little bit unholy. All my Nevada heads would probably agree with that. South Carolina's just been conquered, and South Dakota has been conquered, and here comes the death of North Dakota, and we're down to 24 countries. So obviously Hawaii and Alaska aren't a part of this because they're not cool enough to hang out. I'm sorry, Alaska, you're just too big. You're too big. You can't fit in the bus. You cannot fit in the bus, Alaska. You're just too big. But Hawaii's cool. If Hawaii existed, I'd let them hang out. I like Hawaii. I've been there a couple times. Volcanoes National Park is a fantastic national park. Would recommend. I went through this one tunnel once, and it was like superhuman. I was like, it's like I'm in goddamn old Dagobah. Someone's gonna come out here and just steal my wallet. This little green guy, but no, it's just, it's just a guy. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. But anyway, so Order of Montpellier, excuse me, cannot talk. As as y'all saw in my last video that we did on, that's been recorded actually for Ages of Conflict, I have a job. I said the J word, and I'm sorry, but I'm tired. Maine somehow still has the name, still has their biblically accurate borders, and South Carolina is just absolutely massive. Just absolutely massive. And so New England, the New England-ish area has been pretty much conquered. They're down to just New England, and we have 3 alliances that are down to just 1 single member state. So let's see. I'd be real curious to see who dies first, because, I mean, South Carolina and Oklahoma just hate Illinois. Don't know why. But they do, and Maine is still kind of hanging out. Augusta, everybody knows that you're Augusta if you're from Augusta. They're still here, and there's a little bit of an enclave happening over in Minnesota. I think there is a national park up here, but I'm not entirely sure. I've been to Minnesota for a solid 32 minutes. I crossed the Mississippi once when I was hanging out with a friend over in that area, and I said, that's cool, I want to go home. And then I did. I left. I drove back over the Mississippi River, and I left. So I did just listen to a podcast actually about the Twin Cities. Shout out to the Lore podcast. Fantastic podcast. But yeah, we out here. Anyway, what's been going on? Who is this? Colorado, you are looking a hell of a lot less square than you were a couple minutes ago. And why? Oklahoma? Why? Why does Texas, why is their head so skinny? What is going on here? Kind of looks like a chicken. Like there's his hair, there's the beak, and there's the eyes. Chicken head looking ass. Texas. It's amazing that I can keep a stream of dialogue going for 11 minutes or so, but we out here. We are definitely out here. So if we continue to be in a stalemate for another couple minutes, we'll move on and do Perma-wars, because I think that just looks the best. It's the most visually appealing, and it also lets the most crazy things happen. But as of right now, I think it's the Southern OP Alliance, Expand OP in chat, is going to be the #1 right now. I mean, they are by far the largest alliance, more than double of Fallout New Vegas. Also, the glazing of Fallout New Vegas needs to stop. That when that game launched, oh my God, it was buggy. It was so buggy. And if you don't believe me, that is on you. That is on you. But yeah, it seems like a lot of what the Southern OP Alliance is trying to do is trying to break Illinois, but Illinois's got a lot of money. They got a lot of money, and you know what they're really good at in Illinois? Not using their turn signals, because they don't know how to drive down there. You ever driven in Chicago? Don't. Walk or take the train. It sucks. I lived over here-ish at one point in my life. I used to drive to Chicago all the time, and it was just not fun. It was just not fun. Did not enjoy it at all. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. What's been going on over here? Wyoming continues to just be in awful shape, as well as Colorado. Shout out to Colorado. They have a very good position. Actually, our major battles are on, just have not seen any as of yet. So maybe we will get some, maybe we won't. I have it on dynamic. I do have it on dynamic. There it is. And it looks like Illinois is about to die. Maybe they almost killed North Dakota. North Dakota still hanging out. And also shout out to Lake Tahoe. That's exactly what Lake Tahoe looks like. Don't look at pictures. It's all fake news. It's actually fake news. I wouldn't worry about it too much. So what happened to Mississippi's head? So no head? Bruh. And it kind of looks like Alabama's having like a brain blast right now. And Georgia this is like mega evolution Georgia. And Florida's just chilling. Florida, Louisiana, just chilling. South Carolina is this is like final evolution South Carolina. Final evolution. This isn't even my final form. And we just have Montana the long way. That's Montana the long way. And Fallout New Vegas is slowly dying. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put on Perma-wars. Now, everybody that can fight is going to fight to the death from here on out. Everybody that can fight, you gotta fight for your right to be in a video with Too Real. It's Too Real. Also, thank you everybody for subscribing, all of that. And yeah, it's fun. It's been fun. You know what? Having success on YouTube, this isn't even success. This is mild, minor success, you know? And I think that the reason why I've been enjoying the making the videos is because I can come home from work and I can just yell into my little black box, also known as my mic, and just say random things. And I hope my neighbors enjoy it too. I sincerely do. And if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Maybe like the video. And if you want to join the membership, that also helps too. That's like pretty much direct profits to us, and that helps the channel immensely. But yeah. You know what? We appreciate everybody here. Who is the first to die? North Dakota is the first to die, so they are the second alliance. Also, Maine died at some point. Illinois has died, and here we go. It is popping off. And the Southern OP Alliance is starting to expand. The Great Lakes states are dead. The New England states are also dead. It is over and done. RIP. That is unfortunate, but we do have a really long Colorado that keeps going in and out and in and out. But we also need to make sure that these guys are fighting. We have to make sure that everybody that is fighting, everybody that can fight is fighting. For the fight to the death thing. Otherwise, it just does not work. I can't imagine the Southern OP Alliance losing this. I would find it very hard to believe. I mean, they have the top 3 states with cash. Everybody else is just kind of lacking right now. So that's fun. That is real fun. And we do kind of have a stalemate going on. Nevada kind of got cut in half a bit, and it looks like there it is. So Wyoming has been conquered by Nevada. It's going to come down to Fallout New Vegas versus the South, and it is a cursed battle, but somehow Fallout New Vegas is taking land. How much money do these guys have up here? Not very much. California's got a good amount of money, and so does Nevada. Is this going to be an unprecedented kind of like comeback? Because I mean, like, if Fallout New Vegas can get all this territory, they might be able to, because then they can knock out a bunch of these smaller states that really only have 1 or 2 cities. Because let's take a look at the alliance size here. It would be a big disadvantage. I mean, it would be a giant disadvantage in terms of land if, I guess, We Are Friends Northwest Alliance just got subjugated in its entirety to Fallout New Vegas. But I just don't see that happening. I mean, I just don't. I can't see that happening. But who knows? You know, I've seen some crazier things happen. I have seen some crazy things happen. I watched Tonga win a game of World Battle Royale once. Tonga! Half the people that, you know, half the people in the world probably can't even point where dang old Tonga is, you know? But yeah, so that's happening. And is it because nobody is losing any money? What's going on here? Do we need to turn off progressive, or we probably should just turn on progressive now, because I think that'll make that's the alliance system or whatever. Not the alliance system. The battle efficiency system be a little bit more stable, and so we could possibly see a result. If we get a little bit of a stalemate for about a couple more minutes, I might just speed this through and then come back once the end is here. Once the end is here and everything is justified. Because well, we're actually about to have New Mexico get taken out, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. Is everybody fighting that needs to be fighting? That is correct. So Montana is slowly getting pushed down. New Mexico is dead, and Arizona has now been declared war on, but they are pushing back. Who has money? Nobody has all that much money. I mean, did I see somebody with $13,000? Texas has got all the money. They got that oil money. They got that like bang bang oil money, like we just extracted that from the ground type of money, which is really good, except for if you're a small country somewhere east of the United States. You don't want to be that. You don't want to have oil. You definitely don't want to have oil, or south. You just don't want to have oil. You don't want to have oil if you're not in the United States, because you'll get invaded. This bit has gone on for too long, and I'm gonna get my channel demonetized. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Life is like a box of chocolates. Anyway, I guess we're gonna speed up until the next time that somebody dies, and I'll see you then. And here we go. It looks like Arizona's about to die. There it is. And Arizona has been has capitulated, and we're down. Fallout New Vegas is down to the remnants of California, Nevada, and Colorado. That is surprising, but I think that we could probably say that the OP Alliance is going to win here. So I'm just going to speed to the end of the video. Unless something crazy happens, I will see you once the game is about to end. All right, and there it is. Nevada, the last to hold, has been conquered by Texas, and there it is. The Southern OP Alliance has won. Let's see who's the biggest country of them all. South Carolina's got the most money, and who's got the most land? And that is Texas. Congratulations for my for all the viewers from Texas. You are a bunch of ruthless murderers. You did it. Anyway, thank you so much. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you in the future. See you.